right, let's give it 1 second here. It's almost, yeah, there's a little lag there. Okay, and I believe we are live. Hey, everybody. Welcome,
Hi,
welcome.
everybody.
And look who I have with me here. I have Sun Psychic Jean, and I'm so excited that she's here with us today. So, thank all of you guys for coming. And let me just do a little tech issue here back on the computer. All right, so yes, Sun Psychic Jean is here with me today, and we're going to do a little intro. I'll just go ahead and do the itinerary. Got a fun thing planned here in a minute. We'll do our hellos together with you guys, and then if you're new, if you're watching the replay, welcome, welcome. Please like and subscribe, and we will go ahead and do questions after me and Jean have had a little bit of a chat. And then if you guys want to be, it is random order, but if you want to be at the first of the list, there's links below you can use for that, but that's up to you. No political, legal, health, finances, or third party today. Okay, so we will do it that way. And I think that is all I needed besides saying the hellos. So let's do our hellos together first, and then I have a little surprise for Jean. I don't know, it might have already happened, but we will see. So
Can I
we
just
will
say
find
thank
out.
you very much, Scott, for inviting me. I am very honored that you invited me to do a collaboration with you here on your channel, and it's an honor. And thank you, everybody. Hello, everybody in the chat. It's so nice to see you.
Yes, thank you for being here, and you're very welcome. It's my pleasure. So I'm just scrolling back on the comments here. I think it'd be easier to use YouTube. So you know how StreamYard gets.
Yes.
It likes to jump. Okay, so we have Lisa Rhodes is here. Hi, Lisa. Welcome. And there's that Jackie Jacaranda. Hello. And we have Natalie. Hi, Natalie. And we have Jane the Seeker is here. Hi, Jane.
Oh,
She
I
was on
knew
my
Jane.
channel
Hi,
yesterday.
Jane.
Yeah, she was on here yesterday on my channel.
Oh, very
So,
nice.
what else do we have here? Just looking. Karen Johnson is here.
Hi,
Hi,
Karen.
Karen. And we have Nor. Nor is here. Hi, Nor. And Maya Para is here. Hello. Blue Crescent Tarot is here. Hey, Deanne. I haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you. I'll move that for a second. Gina O, is it? Gina O is here. Hey, Gina.
Hi, Tina.
And let me see. Alice L is here. New subscriber to me. Oh, thank you, Alice. So welcome, welcome. So glad you're here.
Hi,
And,
Alice.
and let's see who else we have. Lady Silver 1111 is here. So welcome. And Susie Gemini. Hey, Susie. Welcome, welcome. And we have Sharon Sipe is here. And Garnett is here. All right. I think we're at the bottom there. There's a lot of people in, so I'm sure a lot to see. That's like a Gene here. So, yeah. So, guys, facts as of 20 minutes ago, Sun Psychic Jean is at 999 subscribers. So, what I need everybody to do, if you are not subscribed to Sun Psychic Jean, this is a little surprise for her, but we are going to get her to 1,000 in the next 10 minutes. Let's do it, and let me know if you go over there and you're 999 and you push her to 1,000. We want to know who you are, and everybody do that, because we need to keep her over 1,000. That way she is being monetized. She can do her super stickers, her super chats. So you guys, please help me out. Jackie will post her information. I think Sharon's already doing it as well. Post that information of where that we can get her over 1,000, and let me know who has gotten her to 1,000. I have a completion already from Warrior Girl 113. I think she was at Allie's. Did I read that wrong? 113. Yeah, that's right.
Hi, Warrior.
Okay,
Paul.
that might be the one. Hello, Albertine.
It's so much fun.
And Miss Tarot D is the first one who says that she's done subscribed. Oh, she already subscribed. Okay, I think you're going to be well over 1,000.
Oh, thank you,
Garnett just
everybody.
subscribed. Garnett just subscribed. Thank you guys. Awesome, awesome. So yeah, we want to get her over 1,000, somewhere in the 1,010s. That way she can keep. Yeah, that way you can, because you have to keep it, I think, for 5 days before you get monetized.
Oh, I
So
see. I
yeah,
didn't
that's
know
what
all
I
that.
had to do. That's back when they had a community tab. You had to have 500. It was 5 days after I was at after 500 that they gave it to me. So
Oh,
you
I
have to
see.
stay there. Karen Johnson just subscribed.
Oh,
Awesome. I
thank you.
just looked at it. It is 1K now, says Lisa Rhodes. Yay!
Thank you all.
Right.
Thank you. That's very, very special. I'll never forget this, Scott. This is really very special. It
Oh,
is a huge accomplishment.
is
It's really, it means so much more than just numbers. It means so much more than just monetization. It means that what
yeah,
I'm doing, people appreciate, and that it is a value to people, and that I'm helping
yeah.
people in this world, and that's what I would like to do. So there's just a validation for me that I'm in the right place doing the right thing.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's one reason I wanted you on the channel. Is I sense how genuine you were, and you made a real connection with my mother, which a lot of people don't know about, but that meant the world to me. So, yeah, I appreciate you being here. Let's see, Gina. Hello, Gina is here. Gina O, I believe. Yeah, oh, thank you. You're a sweetheart too. Lena is here. Welcome, welcome. I hope I didn't miss anybody. The chat is going fast though. Um, if you don't mind, Gene, I was just going to ask you a little bit about your channel, what you do, and what you do on your channel. And if you don't mind, that way some people will know, so we can get even more subscribers to you. So.
Certainly. Well, I am a psychic and a medium, and I have a background in um, um, Reiki. I was took all three levels of Reiki, and I did practice Reiki for a while. That was approximately 25 years ago. And then I moved into shamanic energy healing, and I trained in that for about 3 years. And then I went into like crystal healing and almost anything metaphysical. I was just really had a desire to learn and to gain a lot of knowledge. Um, I love Alba Wyman, and she does past life regressions, and these things are really very intriguing to me. I've always wanted to know sort of why and how, humanity is the way it is. And I'm just always a seeker, a spiritual seeker. So let me see. So I started my channel in October of 21. So it's a little over a year. And I actually started on Allie Martin's channel. I was Allie from Heart and Soul Connected. I was on
Right.
her YouTube channel doing primarily only on hers. And she kept saying, when are you going to start your own channel? When are you going to start your own channel? She was a big inspiration to me and help to me to get my own channel started. And I still collaborate with Allie all the time, and we are. I'm so indebted to her for all of her encouragement and her mentorship. I really enjoy that. So um, at that time, I started my own channel, and I like to read with some of my classmates that we all went to that took classes together, the psychic and the mediumship classes together, and we all really hit it off. And so I read with um, Terry Suzuki, who is
Mm-hmm.
Kiguru's Spiritual Journeys, and I read with Wisdom Seeker Joan and Pure
Mm-hmm.
Visionary Terry Lee. Um, and I just adore, and many more. I have different collaborations, and Mark, the Spirit Whisperer, but these the girls that we all went to took the classes together and developed together and started our channels together. Um,
That's awesome. Yeah. Yeah,
yeah.
definitely. That's
And
a
here we
beautiful
are.
thing. Yeah, and here we are. Yeah. And like I said, not a lot of people know, but Jean was one of the first people to really tap into my mom's energy. And do you want to tell the story? Because I like it better when you tell it, because it's kind of profound for me. So
Well, the very first time, it was she was had only passed a few months. She had only been gone a few months, and
right.
you asked me a question. I believe it was on Allie's channel, and I felt very strongly. She was a really strong communicator, and she came in, was very generous with her communication, and I felt very strongly that she said not to worry about that her things
Mm,
are no longer hers, they're yours. And she says, if it makes you happy, keep it. If it doesn't make you happy, then you can get rid of it. She said, don't feel as though it's my things that I still have attachment to. She said, they're no longer mine, they're yours. I have no need for them here. They're yours. If it makes you happy, keep it. If it does not, please don't feel bad about getting rid of it. And this just lifted such a burden and such the
mhm.
decision making off of Scott. And he was like, that's exactly what I needed to hear, you know? And it was very strong and very profound. I felt it. I could feel the need that she wanted to share that. Um,
Yeah, and what Jean did not know is that I live in the apartment that I took care of my mom in for 5 years before she had to go to the nursing home, and all her things were surrounded by me. And after that, I made my own space. So yeah, it meant a lot. And then we had a second reading.
Yeah, yeah. And we kind of feel like we don't want to change anything, you know, try to, and it won't affect their energy at all, and it won't upset them at all. And that was just really reassuring, something that Scott
Yeah,
needed to hear at that time. And the second reading was just recently, and he just he was asking for a message, and I kind of felt her energy. I felt her personality, and she says, now I want you to do this and not that, and now you better not do this. And and I could feel the inflection of her words, and Scott in the chat was saying that's exactly the way she talked.
exactly.
So
Yeah. She would say now in front of everything. Now listen to me. Now you listen to me right now. That's mom. Definitely.
isn't that funny that she came through like that? And she was just so loving and giving instruction, but in such a loving way, and almost like in a cautionary way. Now, if you do that, you better not. It was really very beautiful, and I felt her energy, and all of us, um, all of the mediums. It was three of us. I think it was Joan, Terry, and I, or maybe it was Terry, and I, and and we all three were able to connect with Scott's mom very, very strongly. So it was a really, really good reading.
Yes, and they had great messages as well. So yeah. So welcome Denise, and I think Misty is here. Hi, Misty. So welcome to both of you. Yeah, and I wanted Jean to share that because it meant so much to me. So guys, if you're ready, you can go ahead and put your questions in, if that's okay with you, Jean, and we'll get started here. Now, I'm going to star whoever puts questions in, but I'm not going to promise to get to everybody because we are on a little bit of a time crunch, I guess you should say. But I am, as well as Jean is. So what we can do is I'm planning on being on at 8 o'clock tonight and doing
Wow.
the power animals, because I like to do our power animals for the week on Sundays. So I'm going to do that at 8 o'clock tonight. So if you don't get your message read today, just come tonight and I'll be sure to do that for you. I'm going to do one card messages and do power animals. Okay,
Wow.
so
Is that a particular
go
deck that
ahead.
you have? Is
I
it?
use a few. My favorites are the Ark and the Cosmic Creatures. So those are my favorite. Do you have
Oh, I would
those?
love to see the. No, I would love to see the cosmic creatures. Wow.
Oh, hold on one second.
Are
I'll show
are
you.
they like? Go ahead.
They're right here. Yeah, hold on one second.
So nice to see everybody. Thank you very much for coming. Thank you.
Okay, got them here. And this is by Grace Duong. She's the one who did the Mystic Mondays.
Oh,
So
wow.
yeah, it's you can see the back here. You can see pictures of the animals.
Wow. Oh, that's so cool.
Yep, it's got like 60 some animals in that one. So this is my primary one that I use. So yeah, it's pretty new too. So I love working with it. So we'll do that at 8 o'clock tonight. So again, if I get you started and I don't get to you, please understand, and we will get to you as soon as possible, which may be the next session. Hello, Starfish. Is it Starfish?
Hi, Starfish.
Yes, it is Starfish. Okay, welcome, welcome. Glad you're here. Let me back up a little bit and I'll start starring some questions for you guys.
Thanks for coming. Thanks for being here. Such a lovely community, such a loving and supportive and high vibrational community that we have. Very open minded and
Yep,
really just it's very beautiful. We wouldn't be able to do what we do without you. That's for sure.
yep, absolutely. And I've got Mahapara, I've got Albertine, I have Laney, welcome. I don't think I said hi to you. You snuck past us. And Warrior Girl, I've got you. Oh, wait a minute, I got the wrong one for Warrior Girl. Let's see
Aw,
here. Get
Lady
that
Silver, so
one.
sweet. You're so sweet. Very
Yes, she
lovely.
is. She is.
So earlier, I had Allie on my channel on Wednesday. I'll tell you a little story while you're starring. And,
Yes, please.
Allie works full time. She's a teacher. She doesn't have a lot of time, but now she's on a little break. So I said, okay, while you're on your break, let's come over and you can be on my channel and, do a collaboration. And unfortunately, her brother had passed away. She knew he was ill and he had been on hospice and he had passed away that Monday. And we were supposed to go be live together on Wednesday. And I said, if you need some time, we can reschedule. And she said, no, it's okay. She said, I'd rather be with friends and doing what I love. So we went on. And so we were going through it, and a new person popped up in my chat, and his name was Doug B. And she stopped me. She says, Jean, I just have to say, I see this person, Doug B, in the chat. And she goes, I have to tell you that that's my brother. She said, my brother's name was Doug and his middle name started with a B. She goes, I know I don't know him, but I feel that this is my brother who sent him over to us and who it helped Doug to come in at this time. And Allie said she felt such an overwhelming feeling with love. This is her first time that her brother reached out to her since he passed, and he came and gave this synchronicity to us. And we said to Doug B, we said, how did you find us? How did you, he said, I was just on YouTube. I saw a live, and he said he was guided just to click on it. And I said, that's Allie's brother helping and orchestrating. So this is the mystery and the mysterious and miraculous ways that spirit can be create these synchronicities in our lives. And she said it was just such a monumental relief that she was able to hear from her brother so soon after he passed. And it was just so beautiful. And everybody was saying, thank you, Doug B. Thank you, Doug B. He was so excited. He's like, I
That
don't know
is
what
so
I
cool.
did.
Right. That's really nice. That's a nice story. Thank you for sharing that. And we have a bunch of questions here, so we'll probably go ahead and take the cut right now and just leave because I've got 10 starred. And like I said, I will try to get to you. If you're not, you didn't get your question answered today, come back at 8 o'clock. I'm doing readings with power animals. Okay. So let's see where to start here. Where to go? We go random order.
Warrior Girl says she just got goosebumps hearing that. It was very magical. We were all like stunned. You could feel it. You could feel it. You could feel the energy shift. It was really strong. Oh, here she
Awesome.
is.
There she is. We'll go ahead and start with Warrior Girl.
Hi, Warrior Girl. And Warrior Girl has her own channel now too. She
Oh,
just
do
did it.
you?
She just started it, and she
did?
has an amazing examination of the Wizard of Oz and all of the synchronicities and all of the symbolism.
Oh.
It was very well done, very well thought out, and I could see that it took her a lot of time to organize everything. And she actually serenaded us through it. It was so beautiful, so beautifully done.
Oh, wow.
I really enjoyed it. I didn't even get a chance to put a comment in yet because I wanted to go back and listen to it again. It was very well done, though. So let's see if I can find a message for Warrior Girl.
That's so cool. I have Warrior Girl. I have the Shadow of Oz tarot deck, and that is awesome. So I'm a fellow fan as well.
So what I'm hearing is that all of your years of experience, all of your years of training and practice will be called forth to be of assistance to others. That you have a wealth of knowledge and an amazing recall, and you have this intuition that you know what to offer and how to counsel. You have years and years of experience and knowledge and learning, that when you feel the need arise, you know just what to say at the perfect time. This is something that will help others around you, and you're going to be doing angelic work. You're going to be working through the angels. I think that you already do work with Archangel Michael and a couple of the other ones, but you're going to be doing angelic work. You're going to be working with them directly. That's what I have. How about you, Scott? Oh, I think you're muted. Sorry.
It would help if I turned my mic back on, wouldn't it? So I was just going to say, if I'm looking down and you see me writing, it's because I am, because a lot of times with the cards, I will get intuitive hits, but it comes through my writing. So I will just start writing, and that's what I get. So just when Jean said a wealth of knowledge that you have, Warrior Girl, the magician popped up. So that right there is a wealth of knowledge. That's as much knowledge as you can get. You got all four of the suits right there at your hand. So I agree with that completely. Let other people in who are like-minded, okay? Because you have the Three of Cups here. And this is Mercury, and it is in Cancer. And so that tells me that there's some fast love emotions that could start taking place. And I could tell that you've been a warrior because you've been going through some things, but this is over and you're going to the next step. The 10 is always completion. It doesn't mean that you have to go through this again. It means you've already been there and you've gone through the whole thing. Now it wraps back around to the Ace of Swords, which is clarity, and you're going to have that vision and that clarity. And I have two mantras I'm going to use, and I'm just going to pull you one card from the Raise Your Vibration deck. This is by Kyle Gray. It's okay to feel what you need to feel. Your feelings are genuine, and they matter. Your feelings matter. So I think that it's going to be a great week for you. And you got all the tools that you need, that wealth of knowledge that Jean was talking about. So that's what I have.
Beautiful.
All right, let's see who we've got next here. Let's go to Miss Tarot D. Any message from my guardian spirits? And thank you for being here, Miss Tarot D.
Hey, welcome. Thanks for being here. Guardian spirits. Right away, as I'm even just breathing in, they're telling me that your soul is a very sensitive soul. And this is a blessing and a challenge at the same time. That the ability to be sensitive is the ability to be compassionate, be caring, be um, aware of other people's feelings. And also with this comes that we are open and we can be sensitive. So it's important to make sure that you keep boundaries and practice. It's like an armor or a protective shield when you might be sort of what we call out in the wild, amongst those who may not understand sensitivity. But your sensitivity is so beautiful, so lovely. So I think you also have this is they're telling me, because they're showing me my sensitivity. They're showing me that you are psychic and intuitive as well. Obviously, if you do tarot, that this is your ability to be sensitive and to be open to these messages. And they're just saying to remember that when we're done providing our message, it's important to kind of just close the doors a little bit and stay protected and not be sort of open for other things or other people to come in. Just hold your boundaries, and it's just such a beautiful, loving sensitivity. It's really, it's a blessing. You have a beautiful, beautiful energy. Love it.
Thank you. That's awesome. And that goes a lot with the reading that I did for Miss Tarot D a couple of days ago, I believe. And she was talking about she wanted to start her own channel or change the way she was doing her channel. I can't remember which it was. But right when Jean was talking about the boundaries, I wrote down boundaries. So that's the Seven of Wands. So just make sure you do have your boundaries and they're clearly lined up. You don't let people, cross them in a loving way. Say, hey, if it's something that's bringing you down, then, you may need to find somebody else to be around. And that's okay. Not everyone is for us, and we have to have our boundaries. Otherwise, we'll be overwhelmed, especially when we're empaths. And I believe you are an empath. I believe that if you just keep going on this road, that you'll have the family will be there to support you, to love you, and got that Ace of Swords we were just talking about. And this, instead of the clarity, well, it goes into the clarity, but it's clarity and being psychic, definitely, because that's when we can see clear, right? So when Jean said that you have psychic abilities, you have psychic abilities, because it came out to me too. I want to pour you a mantra, and it says, encountering conflict. I don't choose sides, I take a stand.
Can you turn it, tilt it so that we can?
Oh yeah, sorry about
there
that.
It is. Wow.
Encountering conflict. I don't choose sides, I take a stand. Okay,
wow.
So there's that boundaries coming through again for you. And I just see good things happening on your channel, and just go for it. Don't be afraid to jump in there is what I'm hearing as well. Just keep going. It's the same message as before, but only even stronger. Like, now you've had a couple of days. Let's get going. And I think the spirit wants you to start your channel, or at least shift it into the focus that you want it to be. All right,
Very
so that's
nice.
what I got there.
Very nice.
All right, let's see what we have here. Thank you, Miss Tarot D, for being here. Let's go to Natalie. Any messages for Natalie?
Hi, Natalie.
Right. And Natalie, are you here? I think I saw you just a minute ago.
So, Natalie, I feel that you may have a, a challenge with low energy. You feel like you're running uphill backwards. You feel like any effort that you make feels like you're carrying 10 tons of potatoes with you too. There's almost like a drag or a pulling, and a it's sort of like you're going against the resistance. And they're saying that to listen to the energy, to don't go against the flow, don't go against the current, to go with the current. If things are not working out, don't try and put a square peg in a round hole. That these things are in, there's timings for these things. There's ebbs and flows. You have to allow your energy to build and to have that momentum to go forward. If you feel that resistance, it means that this may not be the time, or it may not be the way. And to just take a step back and conserve your energy, feel the energy and go with the flow. Not everything can be forced. It feels like you may be trying to gain push your way through. You feel as though, oh, I'm just tired, I can push through. But it's really important to listen to your own body's energy. And we get a lot of messages through our body. If your body is tired or fatigued, it's time to stop. I find sometimes when I'm reading emails and it's like I just can't even comprehend the words, I'm like, okay, it's time to stop. I just can't read emails. And then the next day I'll be fresh and I'll get up and the emails will still be kind of jumbled. And I'm like, I just need to take a rest away from the computer. It's important to listen to these struggles, or the difficulty pushing forward. Just listen to yourself, listen to your energy. Okay, Scott, you just get yourself on that mute button. Yep.
I did it again. I do it at work all the time too. All right. I'm consistent. Okay. So I've got the Three of Swords. I believe, and I know that you've been through some tough times lately, and it can feel like, that your heart is breaking, that, I think there's an end to a situation, and something new coming in. And if you'll allow yourself to do that, because you got the Hanged One. So this is your choice, whether you want to see things from a new perspective or not. But I think that Spirit is guiding you to look at things from a new perspective, and to see that changes are going to be happening, and therefore you're good. You've got the Star card, which is beautiful. That's the card after the Tower. So when everything comes crumbling down, this is the card that comes after. That says you still have hope, you still have joy that is yours, and to keep pressing forward and just keep believing that you do have the power to sustain whatever is going on. Okay, and let's pull a mantra for you. I trust in my gifts. Okay, so Natalie, trust in the gifts that you do have, and just make sure that you're applying those to your daily life as much as possible. And if you are able to do that, then I think that this is just a minor little thing here with the Three of Swords. It's just real important that you see that there's all the hope and joy in the world for you. Focus on your gifts. So that's what I got.
And rejuvenation is what I'm hearing as well. Time to rejuvenate.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, I agree with that 100%. Sure do.
All right. The best to you, Natalie. Sorry.
No problem. All right. How about with you, Linda here? Please have a message for my son, Matthew. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Okay.
Sorry, Linda.
All right.
So I got the sensation of my head spinning, almost as if I was dizzy. So I'm not sure if he felt like he may have been spinning out of control and unable to make the merry-go-round stop. Like he just felt like he was spinning, and he's showing me that now he is grounded and he is feeling much better. And he's saying that he's able to eat cake. And he's showing me this vanilla yellow cake with chocolate icing on it. And it's cut like in a wedge shape. And he's telling me that he's able to eat cake now. That I'm not sure if maybe he was very sensitive to foods or very sensitive to dyes or something that was causing maybe a food allergy that was causing his just his imbalance. And like sugar is very sensitive, and you can have strong reactions to certain things, certain chemicals in store bought. Oh, okay. Okay. I see. So that's the dizziness that I'm feeling. But he was saying to me that he is no longer, he's much more grounded now. He is able to eat cake, and it feels as though he's sitting at the kitchen table with a fork and a glass of milk with some cake. Like it feels as though he's doing just ordinary, normal things. And he feels very solid and very grounded. And he's like, Mom, he's like, thanks so much for putting up with me, and for all the sacrifice that you made. And I'm sorry that I put you through that. And he said, I never stopped feeling your love. I could feel your love through the whole thing, no matter what was said or not said. He said, I always knew that you loved me. I never forgot that. He's, he's just, he's really thankful, grateful for you to have held space for him to go through this and have this experience in this world. But I love the picture of him having the chocolate cake with the glass of milk. He's very, very calm and serene and enjoying himself.
That's
That's what I
awesome. I
got.
love that. I love that. And so I drew a couple cards here. And so what I've got for you is the Seven of Wands. So I think that the message that I'm getting from Matthew is he's saying, Mom, you don't have to be on the defense all the time. You can relax. That is what I'm getting a lot from this reading, that he wants you to relax more and let you know that he is right there by your side. Okay. And then I got the Sun card. So he wants you to live your joy. Don't, we all have our own timetables for grief. There is no timetable for grief. So I can, I can go with that 100% and tell you, from losing my mom. But it's a different kind of thing when it's a child. So grieve as you will, but as also just remember that the great times that you had together, the joy that you shared together. Okay. And he wants you to also be patient with yourself. Don't be so hard on yourself, is what I'm hearing. So don't be so hard. Just relax and know that everything will work out, to the best that is going to be, is what I'm hearing. Releasing expectations. And this one says, only the highest possibilities come to be, whether I envision them or not. He's going to stand by your side, whether you envision that or not. He's right there, and he's always going to be there with you in your heart and standing next to you. And he's there for you to talk to anytime that you want, is what I'm hearing. So I hope that helps.
Yeah, he's watching over you now, for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Thank you, Jean, for that.
Welcome.
All right. And yeah, I understand. I understand that completely, Linda. And bless you. We definitely thinking about you. Yeah, definitely unthinkable. So let's see what we got here. And I hope that helped there. I would go for Albertine. Love a message from my guides.
Hi, Albertine.
Yes, thank you for being here, Albertine. I think this is your first time on my channel.
I get the feeling that you like to travel. I see you in nature with a very tall waterfall and by a body of water that has a very tall waterfall. I'm not sure if that this is something that they have like up in Mount Shasta or out in the Midwest. They have some beautiful mountainous waterfalls. Um, I feel as though you love nature. And they're also showing me a can of paint. I'm not sure if you're an artist, but I see you holding a can of paint, almost like you know how you hold the top of the ring, the handle of the can of paint, and then your hands on the bottom of the can of paint, and you're pouring it and throwing it. So I'm not sure if this could even be like a bucket of water or a bucket of paint. I think it's paint, and it feels as though you're just like splashing it on something. So they're showing me this, and I think it's paint because I can see the paint drifts on the side of the bucket. Um, they're showing me that you're a hard worker and that you are creative and that you like to work outdoors and that you don't really see eye to eye with many people. That you just you know how they have like cookie cutter type of, and no offense to anybody, but if they follow all the steps and they go to school, then they go to college, and then they get a job in some big corporation, and then they buy a house, and then they get married, like all of those expectations and those typical advances in life. This is not for you. You were different from day one back in high school. I see maybe you were like in band, a little bit more creative, a little bit more, you wanted to do things your own way. You didn't want to follow suit. Like, I'm not sure if you had siblings that did this, and maybe your parents or friends would say, well, why don't you be like your brother? And you're like, no, I'm not like that. I feel as though it's something that you were an individual from early on, and you recognized this, and you really followed the beat of your own drummer. I also see some flappy leaves. There's some big round leaves. I'm not sure what that is, but there's a lot of different beautiful, imaginative, creative type of images that are coming through. Very, very organic and creative. And you seem like very much like an individual, and it's okay. Like you don't even compare yourself to anybody else. You think everybody else is crazy for doing all those things that are expected. That you feel as though you're living your life to the fullest because you're doing what your heart desires. Wow.
Wow. That is awesome. And so, did you have more than their Gene?
Nope, that's it. That's it. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the first
they just said, oh, sorry, Albertine just said Pan. Pan is one of my guides too, with Spirit Whisperer.
wow.
Maybe that's where you found me. He just said, or they just said Pan. I can't tell if it's wow. Good for you. That's good for you.
That's awesome. Wow. So you'll have that connection. That was great. All right. And when you said waterfall, I pulled the 10 of cups, and you can see the mer people are standing here in the water. They're floating in the water. Water symbolizes our emotions. So I see an influx of emotions coming in, happy emotions, good things happening, because it is the 10 of cups. And they just want you to know that your work is going to pay off. Okay. And if you look here on this picture and the frame, what is that frame? It's leaves.
Oh.
Gene was just speaking about leaves, and that's your creative power. So they want you to tap into that. And again, we've got the hope, the love, and the joy card, which is we've got the star. So you have so much hope.
That's
and
beautiful.
See that? Okay.
Yeah, that's beautiful. I love that, the way they're just searching for the stars. Wow.
Right, and they're kind of embracing each other as well. So you have a lot of love coming in, and it's all around you. That I feel like, and it could be here on this earth, or it could be just people who have passed on. You have a huge, amount of people who are there for you and who will support you. So just keep remembering that, and maybe it's time to have a little rest because you've been working really hard. So. Um, yeah, I see a lot of emotions, a lot of good things coming in, positive for you. So thanks for letting us read for you.
Very nice. Don't be afraid to be who you truly are, and it's a beautiful thing. The ability to be our uniquely ourselves is such a beautiful thing, and it's really nice. Good energy. Thank you.
All right, awesome. All right, let me find the next one here. See how we're doing. Doing good on time. Okay, how about Lisa Rose? Can I have reading for the next few days, please?
All right, Lisa. I feel as though you're going to be off to the races, almost like you have errands to run, you have things to pick up, things to order, and maybe even an appointment or two to get last minute, you know, dental cleaning or something. Just I feel as though your to-do list is quite full. I feel you're going to be hitting the ground running and taking off. I feel as though everything will work out in divine timing. It's almost like you have a small 5 minute window to get from one place to another, but miraculously, you'll get there in perfect timing. And they would just want you to know the trust in divine timing, and ask your angels and your guides to assist you and be with you and clear the path for you and to get you on to your destination at the appropriate time, and watch these things happen. Like, just synchronicities will fall into your lap when you allow the universe to steer for you. Let me see. It's a time of preparation for a lot of us with the upcoming holiday, and they just want you to know that take your time, be patient, and everything will work out. That you did your planning, you did your organizing, and not to fret. Try not to get into that sort of harried state or anxious state of I've got to get. Just allow. Say I know everything's going to work out. I know everything's going to work out. Almost like manage your energy level and your perspective. And the more calm you are, the better it'll turn out. All the best to you, Lisa.
Absolutely. So, Lisa, I've done a few readings for Lisa in the past couple of weeks, and there's some bumps that keep coming up. But I keep telling her that try not to even look at those because they're just very minor things. Because I see the Five of Pentacles that you're worried and you're stressed out that something big could be happening, and we just don't want fear to take over. So what I did is I pulled a clarifier for each of your cards. So for the Five of Pentacles, I pulled the Page of Coins. Okay, and this is the manifester. This is the one that manifests what they want, and they learn what they want to do, in the next couple of weeks. Manifest that, and you have that power to do that. Fear does not have to rule you. Instead, you can rule over your fear and change that into a better energy, into a love energy. And then you've got the Ten of Swords. And again, don't look at this as the ending, because you can see some manifesting right here. This or not manifesting, I'm sorry, but transformation that's happening. You got this person who has the Ten of Swords, but look at that. They're already rising. They're rising to the top. Okay, so you are rising to the top, and on top of that one, you got the 9 of coins. Okay,
Mm.
so that's definitely about having what you need and taking a spa day for yourself, taking just a rest day. I like to call this the spa day card. Okay, and yeah, just a nap. There's something there that's needed. And then in your final position, you got the King of Wands. So you've got control over this. You have the control, Lisa, whether it's going to be real bumpy or not. You just have
Yeah.
to keep your mindset on what you want. And when you do that, you're going to get what you want. You're going to get the Four of Wands, which is victory. So this is in the future position, both of those cards. You have victory, and I think a lot of love and support coming your way too. This is the happy home card for me.
Wow.
So that's what I got for you.
It's all going to work.
Resonated. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. We'll take one more here. And again, if you don't get your question answered, just keep in mind I will be here at 8 o'clock. Let me see. And I'll be able to answer more questions then.
It's really, really nice. You have a great crowd here and really
Yes.
lovely energies, beautiful energies, and very high awareness. Everybody here has this awareness, that there's more to this life, the more to this that is steering us than just this human ego,
Right.
Beautiful.
Right. This is from Lena. Do you see my ex, Celine? Hope I said that right. Coming back into my life, please.
Hi, Lena. Let me use the pendulum on this. Will Celine be coming back into Lena's life? Will Celine be back in Lena's life in a romantic sense? Will Celine be back in Lena's life in a friendship? So it looks like that you will reconnect and that you'll be really good friends, but I don't see the continuation of the romance. It seems like it's like water under the bridge, that things have gone to a certain extent, that there's just kind of no turning back as far as the romance. Sorry to say, but you will be best of friends, and he will be back into your life for your support. And yeah, so sometimes things break up like that because they weren't meant to be. He was always meant to be just a guardian and a best friend for you. So just keep that in mind. And you may find somebody who you may have a romantic connection that he may know, or that may happen through him. And if you were still together, it would never have happened. So believe in the divine order of things, that everything happens for a reason. And you can only see right now that if that you want this situation back, but you don't see the situation that is yet to come, since you won't be developing a romantic relationship again. There's a new relationship waiting to happen, and just keep that option open for yourself. Go ahead, Scott.
Awesome. I love that. So when you were saying that, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but when you were talking about, that you didn't see it continuing in a romantic way, I pulled the Tower. So I think this is the Tower moment, and it's okay, because when it's the Tower, there's no such thing as a good card or a bad card. It's just consequences. And I really think that this is Let me rephrase that. I think that there are a lot of good that can come out of each card, even the tower. We can be that tower and know that there's a major change that needs to take place. And Jean picked up on it, and I picked up on it when you asked the question, because I don't think you would have asked the question unless there was something materializing that was going to be different than what you have right now. And so there may be a little time of sadness. That is okay. Just remember, you got the 2 cups up right here. And so there's still hope. And then I believe that he is coming back in your life as a friend. You got the Magician. So this will manifest anything that you want it to be, but it's going to make you look at things differently so that you're not wanting the relationship. You're wanting to just be friends. And I've had this happen in my life too. I've wanted an ex back so bad, and then when they were available, it wasn't the right time at all. It was the right person at all. So that's what I'm hearing for you. And the last card here I pulled was I make way for miracles. So just say that I would make way for miracles, and whatever you're thinking of that this relationship can be, I want you to think of an even greater one, a bigger one that is able to, not even be in the same link as this other relationship, because I think that's when you're going to realize that this person was not for you, and the person that's waiting for you is going to meet your needs in a better way. And don't forget to nourish yourself as well, because during these times it's so important that we take care of ourselves. We can't take care of anybody else or love anybody else unless we are able to do that to ourselves first.
So true. So true.
Yeah, so that's what I got for you.
All the best to you, Lena. Hang in there.
Yes, thank you. And we are approaching the 4 o'clock hour. So we will go ahead and sign it off here. But I did want to ask you, Jean, and again, thank you so much for coming on my channel. You have been a delight.
You're
and
welcome.
You taught me things, and yeah, I appreciate it so much. What do you have coming up soon? Do you have anything?
Yes, I have a busy week. Actually, it looks like private readings, and we will be back on Monday, the 26th, right after Christmas, with Wisdom Seeker Joan and Terry Suzuki, Kiguru Spiritual Journeys, on Monday, the 26th, on my channel, and that's the next time. I didn't realize that this is the last one before Christmas, so
Oh wow,
yeah. I just want to wish everybody very happy holiday, whatever holiday you do celebrate. Make sure you take care of yourself. And we do really appreciate all of you and wish you all the best.
Yeah, absolutely. I couldn't have said it better. So thank you guys. And remember, I will be back here on my channel. If you guys want to come in at 8 o'clock, I love doing the power animals for you guys. So whoever wants a power animal or 1 card reading with the art deck, I'll be doing that as well, and doing the cosmic creatures as well. So come back at 8 Eastern Standard Time. I will be here. And I'm going to take a little nap, I think, and get prepared for that. But thank you, everybody, for being here. Love to you, and we will see you soon.
Thank you, Scott. Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.